If there's one thing you can count on with Donald Trump, it's that he will screw up any attempt by his campaign to increase his chances of winning. And now it appears he's done just that in glorious fashion. Donald Trump has stuck his foot in his mouth in a way that undermines his campaign's entire strategy going into the debate with Kamala Harris on September 10th. Just wait until you see what Donald Trump has said now. Just last night, Donald Trump appeared to throw a wrench into the plans of the upcoming debate with Kamala Harris. Trump posted the following on Truth Social. I watched ABC Fake News this morning. Both lightweight reporter Jonathan Karl's ridiculous and biased interview of Tom Cotton, who was fantastic, and their so-called panel of Trump haters. And I ask, why would I do the debate against Kamala Harris on that network? Will panelist Donna Brazile give the questions to the Marxist candidate like she did for crooked Hillary Clinton? Will Kamala's best friend, who heads up ABC, do likewise? Where is little George Slopadopoulos hanging out now? Will he be involved? They've got a lot of questions to answer. Why did Harris turn down Fox, NBC, CBS, and even CNN? Stay tuned. And then we found out this morning from Politico that it was a debate over the mics being muted that has caused an impasse between the two campaigns in regards to the upcoming debate. Kamala Harris's campaign wants the mics to not be muted no matter who's talking. Meanwhile, the Trump campaign wants to stick to the same rules that were used for the debate with Joe Biden and were agreed upon for both debates, in that the mic of the person not speaking would be muted while the other person is talking. Brian Fallon, the Harris campaign's senior advisor for communications, told Politico, "We have told ABC and other networks seeking to host a possible October debate that we believe both candidates' mics should be live throughout the full broadcast. Our understanding is that Trump's handlers prefer the muted microphone because they don't think their candidate can act presidential for 90 minutes on his own. We suspect Trump's team has not even told their boss about this dispute because it would be too embarrassing to admit they don't think he can handle himself against Vice President Harris without the benefit of a mute button." Another person familiar with the negotiations told Politico she's more than happy to have exchanges with him if he tries to interrupt her. And given how shook he seems by her, he's very prone to having intemperate outbursts. And I think the campaign would want viewers to hear that. But of course, the Trump campaign is trying to wiggle their way out of this debate with Kamala Harris because they know she's going to wipe the floor with Donald Trump. So Jason Miller, Trump's senior advisor, issued the following statement to Politico last night. "Enough with the games. We accepted the ABC debate under the exact same terms as the CNN debate. The Harris camp, after having already agreed to the CNN rules, asked for a seated debate with notes and opening statements. We said no changes to the agreed upon rules. If Kamala Harris isn't smart enough to repeat the messaging points her handlers want her to memorize, that's their problem. This seems to be a pattern for the Harris campaign. They won't allow Harris to do interviews, they won't allow her to do press conferences, and now they want to give her a cheat sheet for the debate. My guess is that they're looking for a way to get out of any debate with President Trump." It's always projection with these guys on Trump's side. They continuously point the finger and blame Kamala Harris and the left for things that they are doing. It's outrageous. So it appears that their strategy to get out of this debate with Kamala Harris was to claim that she's changing the rules and therefore they're no longer obligated to do this debate on September 10th on ABC News. Now, Trump has a history of capitulating and just agreeing to what was already discussed previously and wasting an enormous amount of time in the process. It looks like Donald Trump is trying to find a way out of this debate, but the truth is, Donald Trump needs to debate Kamala Harris way more than Kamala Harris needs to debate him. She is soaring right now as the energy is on her side and with her campaign, as Donald Trump's campaign lags and is desperate to find an injection of energy. And now Donald Trump has appeared to completely undermine his campaign. Watch what he said at a campaign event today in regards to having the mics on or off.
Would you want the microphones muted in the debate whenever you're not speaking?
We agreed to the same rules. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. I'd rather have it probably on, but the agreement was that it would be the same as it was last time. In that case, it was muted. I didn't like it the last time, but it worked out fine. I mean, ask Biden how it worked out. It was fine. And I think it should be the same. We agreed to the same rules. Same rules and same specifications. And I think that's probably what it should be. but they're trying to change it. The truth is they're trying to get out of it because she doesn't want to debate. She's not a good debater. She's not a smart person. She doesn't want to debate.
Like I said, pure projection from Donald Trump every single time. Kamala Harris's campaign was quick to jump on Donald Trump's comments. They put the campaign's communications director on MSNBC, who said it sounds like the issue has been resolved.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I think her position is the same as Donald Trump's position on this, because he went on to say in that same interaction that he doesn't care. It doesn't matter to him whether or not the mics are hot, and frankly, that he would prefer if they were hot. So I think this issue is resolved unless Donald Trump allows his handlers to overrule him. We'll have a fulsome debate between the two candidates with live microphones where both candidates will be able to lay out their vision for where they want to take this country.
So if Kamala Harris prefers that the microphones be on during the entire debate, and Donald Trump doesn't have a problem with it one way or the other, in fact, sounds like he prefers the mics to be on, then what's the issue? I think the debate can now move forward without any problems. But Donald Trump, in total Trump fashion, has completely undermined his campaign staff, probably without consulting with them at all, and just saying whatever's on his mind. I think we can now move forward with that September debate. 15 days away. Get Kamala Harris and Donald Trump on that stage and show the American people the difference between these two candidates. Boy, is it going to be exciting. I hope you guys are as fired up as I am for this upcoming debate. It is going to be must-see TV.